You want to start? I think maybe my problem is tonight.
All right, Kevin.
Go ahead.
I had to create the link, and we're live now. So.
Okay. Is there like a jackrabbit logo on the screen? Can you put one up? Last time it was black for a long time.
It should be this. We're live showing a few things. I can put something else up.
Oh, we're live right now?
Here, I'm gonna switch it to something else.
I don't get it.
Some key features up. And get Divi going. Alright, Dexter.
I'm sorry, sir.
Just letting you know, I'm getting all my windows up finally. I had to mess with the streaming software for a second, but I think we are good. I'm going to clip one more window.
Ron, no Chad.
No Ron, no Chad. Both on. Well, I don't know where Chad is, but yeah, Ron's out of town tonight. For the shenanigans.
Do I go look at the cheapest streams there?
I'm pulling up the link now. I had to go to YouTube to get it. It's just going slow.
Sit down, so I don't have as far to fall.
Shareable link. Alright, Kevin, just because my computer's going slow and you can move it around quicker, the link is in the Google Meet chat.
It's not showing up on the channel.
It says live on the channel.
Yeah, but I don't see it on the channel right now. Oh, there it is. You go to videos. But from the home screen, it's not there.
I posted the link in the Google Meet if you want to put that on the RMDA for me.
Let's look at it.
And oh, here's Ron now. Hey, Ron. No. Where are they? Thank you, because Donovan should not be going to take care of it. Yeah, he called me. I told him I'd take care of it, so that's perfect. I forgot. All right, thank you, man. What's your deal? What are you doing? Well, man, we just started streaming. If you want to pop on the Meet in a little while if you're bored, we're having fun tonight. All right, man. The Google Meet link. Oh, you want the stream or the Meet? Oh yeah. I'll send you the stream. Well, hey there, Jeremy. How you doing?
Jeremy, I'm going to call you all day.
You're on mute, Jeremy, if you're talking.
Yep, I hit the button. Sorry. You hear me now?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. It got some nice headphones with it.
Fair warning, we're live streaming this evening. Okay. But nobody's. Don't worry about it. If anybody shows up, and if we get a big crowd, it'll be fine. Gotcha. But it will be on YouTube for a little while until we take it down, probably. But yeah, we're just trying to kind of do two things. We're trying to hopefully it'll be for history and the growth of the company. We'll look back at when we made this switch and say, wow, we made that migration. Hopefully hopefully it won't be like, remember when we had Jackrabbit, we made that movie. No, it's gonna be fine. And we're doing it for that, and for people who in the future want to, go the same route or partially the same route, it'll be there. And I'm doing that. We're live right now. Okay. But we just
went live. I think there might be one person. If you don't mind chat moderating again, Kevin, we have.
I can't really moderate, Justin, because I don't have a login.
Well,
can you set me as a moderator, please?
I'll look and see how to do that.
All I can do is make noise in the chat as well.
I don't really see how to do that on YouTube, Kevin. I'm going to have to look into it for a second.
Try to figure it out. Don't give up.
I'm going to Google it. That's the answer usually.
Yeah, Jeremy, by the time I left my daughter's house in Birmingham, I knew there was no way I would get through Pelt City and getting home before midnight.
That's no problem. Not a problem. I've hopped on a couple of times over the weekend just looking to see what current orders were in place and just seeing a few things. Like right now, there's one up on the screen.
So what, does he just have the Pell City area, Justin? What is he?
Yeah.
All of Central.
Okay, good. There's only one order?
Go to Logan's Roadhouse at Lee's.
There's still one.
Hannibal, yeah, Tess.
We're slow. We're slow for two reasons. One,
the payment problem, has that been resolved?
Yes, it's still existing, and we're moving forward with making the change to this new software. Hopefully everything will go okay, but we're having that.
I'm dropping off that Logan's order now.
All right, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you his number for Austin.
Okay, all right.
Just try to make me an admin, Justin.
I was gonna say, so what is your YouTube profile? That's what I have to make an admin or a moderator.
I would make the the Kate Polk at Jackrabbit Deliveries one in there. I mean, my other one is the one I'm in right now, but I'll switch it.
All right, so it says no matching users, so maybe you need to go ahead and make that an account, or go in there as K-Polk and Jackrabbit.
Okay.
And then I'll try again.
That, or we need to change the email to streaming at jackrabbitdeliveries.com or something, to where we can both get to it. This becomes
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like if we just do it,
We both, yeah.
Just kidding.
It asks me to sign in as in pre-orders for some reason.
Hey, Dexter or Danica,
Yes.
will one of you text Austin's number to Tess,
Okay. Okay. All right, on it.
and then text Austin and let him know that Tess is dropping off her order and heading his way now.
Okay.
I guess Tess can do that too, but
Justin, can you post in the meeting code to this meeting in the chat for now while I'm trying to get in there?
the link to the Google Meet.
Please. Why isn't it letting me switch accounts? Because my all right, Justin, I'm in there.
Alright.
Oh, that's fine. Who do we have in there?
Do what?
Who's in the chat here?
Okay, order complete.
I just went to some, check where I'm at. So should I find your... Alright, let me close this and reopen it. Alright, in the chat we have Halal Delivery and Plus Ultra.
Awesome. Hey, everybody.
Halal Delivery. I love it.
I think that's Aladdin.
Okay.
Okay, orders complete.
So it says go to settings, go to community, and then moderators. It says paste the channel URL of a user to add as a moderator.
All right, let's do.
I don't understand.
Let's here.
I can't
Go
find it.
to. Let me send you one in the meet. I don't know if I have a channel. I'll do it. I'll look and see.
Alright, so Hogansville, more Hogansville. Man, Hogansville's doing good. Dexter, Danica? Good. Glad he come out the woodwork.
He said he is on now.
Good. So him, Deborah, Tess, and Austin.
The sculptor is Brian Kirk. Hey, Brian. Brian, you doing some driving today as the guest dispatcher?
Oh, Red Runner.
I don't have a channel right now, so I'm gonna have to go back to my other.
He said, yeah, sure. Should I get on the meet?
Yes, please. Do you have the link in there? Really, anybody who's in here should come to the meeting.
Yeah, I posted it in there.
If you want to, come to the meeting. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can just hop in and we can talk live. You think it'd be easy to find my link to my channel?
Thing. When Tess gets to you, send me a picture of the back of your card and I will get the new one activated. Swinging from there. He said, alright, give me 5.
Yeah.
Did you post it in the RMDA?
Yes.
Alright. Go real quick.
Just I'm gonna put my channel link. Hopefully, I have it in our Slack. Check right management. Love that picture of Tess with her shirt and hat.
Kevin?
Yes, sir. Was that you, Jeremy? I can't hear you. Could be my end, though. I heard, hey, Kevin, and that's it. Donica, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we have this Wingstop order. I sent it to the tablet a while ago, but when Irene got there, they said that they don't have the order, but it was confirmed here.
What the Wingstop?
So
Yeah.
Just tell them to, just tell her to give them the order.
Okay.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Justin, you have a guest login for him?
Yes, I do. Okay, so let's see
You probably just put it in the meat.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to go make it real quick. I have a guest login for Omni. Do we need to put him in there?
Yep.
Alright, so I will put in the Google Meet, I guess I'll post the links for that stuff. Links and passwords. Or
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine.
Alright, Brian, give me just a sec. I'm gonna post in the Google Meets messaging and give you a URL.
Brian, remind me what system you're on?
Can't hear you, Brian. I don't know what's going on with the mic. It might be me.
Oh, yeah. You don't look like it's muted.
I think it's just like the mic's disengaged, maybe. Might go into your settings on the little dots.
What about now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
There we go. The wrong mic was selected. I guess it was still hooked with my headset.
It happens.
Yeah.
I'm posting a URL and login for you in the Google Meet chat for OmniCart, and then I'm about to do the same for Cartwheel. Give me just a second.
Justin, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We have this order La Posada Mexican Grill at Talladega, and it seems like it was duplicated at Cartwheel. I see 2 La Posadas here for
Okay.
the same customer, and
Please go ahead and delete
One of them,
okay.
I was looking at that. I was
Yeah,
waiting for
Ron
something to
texted me a
about it.
minute ago, and that
There had been
happened.
assigned, they had been assigned 2 different drivers at like 5 minutes apart, and I was going to ask you like, what's up with that? But now one of them no longer has to drive. It's only one driver for the first order. The second one is kind of a little beige color.
Yeah.
So I think it has maybe something to do with those duplicate pickups yesterday.
Yeah.
But so delete the cancel that one that hasn't been sent to anyone yet, Danica. And so
Okay.
if you see any duplicates come through, just make sure to grab one and cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
It can either be both, two people clicking on it in Omni at the same time, and this is just for the migrated orders. This won't happen for, when they're self-generating in OmniCart.
Mm-hmm.
But as it's parsing over, it's very sensitive on the pickup locations. Almost there, Brian. Got it made.
Yes,
Did you get into OmniCart?
I did, yeah.
Perfect. And so on there, you can see like the little dashboard, and they're still working on some things. But the main thing is the orders tab. So what's happening is as our orders are coming in on our old system, we're parsing them into OmniCart. And so they'll come into the orders tab as a new order. And we have a hard stop right there right now to where we actually have to go click on it in OmniCart, put in a pickup time and accept it. And then it shoots it into Cartwheel for us for the drivers.
Gotcha.
So just right now, we didn't want it full pass through. We wanted a few places to touch it and see what was going on.
Yeah.
For the always stop order, do
They should.
Irene does that?
Go ahead.
Do Irene need to pay for it, or just
No.
gives them the order and not pay for it?
No, they don't need to pay.
Okay.
They're still a partner. Irene should know what to do there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got to make a different password. It's not good enough. Hold on.
Is the code over here, is that like the order on it?
Do what now?
The code.
Yeah. Like the
Oh.
RZNBU9H9.
I'm assuming that is probably OmniCart's version of an order number.
That's awesome.
And I
But
think
it's not. It's not coming. That's not the one coming over from DreamWorks.
No, that's not
Right,
DreamWorks
it's
order number.
yeah.
Brian, so remind me, you were on. I couldn't hear you before. Did you say you were on DreamWorks now?
Deliver Logic.
Deliver Logic. That's right.
I was on Dreamers for a few months.
Yeah. We're getting killed on Dreamers today. 80% of our orders are app orders, where it's usually 60-40 web orders.
Dang.
So that just means our web is not working. People are having, there's probably an update on the web browsers that is not being accepted in Dreamers.
Mm.
Alright, run URL.
Justin, you didn't put the link in that Omni-Wheel, right, for this meet?
In Slack? No.
Yeah.
I have not put it in Slack. I put it in the chat here. Are you putting it in there?
Yes.
Alright, if that doesn't work, Brian, let me know. Just
All right.
Cool. So, I can get all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. The more tabs I have open, the slower I get things done.
So any orders once we see an order come in on Omnicart, then we'll just push it on over to Dreamers there, Brian.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
we're
probably,
I guess like right now, we haven't switched up, Justin, like
I'm not-
half of the,
I'm switching it up now, so we're gonna, right now, you want me to
as
turn
slow
on?
as it is, I don't know if that's necessary right now. If it gets busy, let's do that. So do you have him on,
It's on auto right now
Carl.
still.
yeah, turn off auto, and on the teams for LaGrange and Carrollton. And Brian, are you in Cartwheel now?
I am, yeah.
Okay, good. So if you kind of focus on over there towards the Alabama-Georgia line, you got LaGrange where you see a few orders there. Mostly I run this whole thing, I mostly run it in full Mac mode, like open it full screen, me personally, okay? But I'm not the one that's usually dispatching, but so it kind of shows you everything that's going on there. And except for mine, it's not showing.
So I've got LaGrange turned off auto, so we can play with that one. They were going to handle everything else. We were just going to focus on LaGrange, West Point. Or do you want me to do Carrollton? You want me to put Carrollton in that?
Yeah, let's just do the east, the eastern board, so we're all working off of one wisdom and one.
All right, Dexter, Danica, you hear that? Dexter? When you get off the phone.
Probably, yeah. I think she's on the phone too. So Brian, who we have on the line here is Donica and Dexter from Falcon. And of course, Justin, who's down in Mobile, Jeremy, who is up in Pell City, Alabama by Birmingham. And now Ron, there, he's the operator for LaGrange and West Point area, Columbus. And that's whose area we're playing with today.
Not the dream team.
Yeah. And so what you can do also is you can click up there if you're back where you can see the orders too, where it says current orders. You can click over to unassigned orders and see all the unassigned orders. You see that now?
So there's no unassigned orders, right?
So you must not be able to see them with his login, huh? Because they're all the unassigned orders. It looks like they're out of your area.
Okay.
Okay, on a different team. So the unassigned orders, Justin, if you want to share your screen maybe, or I don't know how you would do that, but the unassigned orders are also like for the easy caters that are coming up.
Oh, you're talking about future orders?
Yeah.
He probably didn't have the future orders.
I think that login should have everything.
It is. I don't have it
How come
restricted. He needs to just check the future orders box.
Yeah. You see the future order box up there on the top left?
Oh, I do see that. Now I got them. Looks like 6 of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Justin, cousin, what was that?
So we're going to handle the Carrollton, LaGrange, and West Point markets. So you and Dexter can just kind of watch us in the background, make sure everything's handling good. And then on the central board over in Alabama, y'all can handle that one.
And Florida, right?
Oh, in Florida, obviously, too, yeah. But the Carrollton, LaGrange, West Point, all those orders are off auto dispatch, so they're going to sit in the queue, and we're actually going to be able to grab them, Brian, touch them, assign them, all that type of stuff.
If any ever come in.
It should start picking up. It's 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. It's about that time.
Does Omnicart, does it refresh every once in a while, or do you have to hit the refresh button every time?
No, it's got, you'll see it blink sometimes too, but it's pretty good. Like right there, I just saw it blink. I think it's every like at most 15 seconds, 30 seconds, but it doesn't always blink.
That's not bad.
Jeff, food fetched.
Rio, are you gonna let Brian do this?
Okay, no, we're not. I know what we're thinking.
Oh shit! How are you, Brian?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Another day.
Yeah,
Come and check it out for a few minutes here.
Flinging some pizza tonight?
I'm actually closed today.
How are you?
Feels
Been
good.
closed on Sundays for the last 2 years.
That's
Oh,
nice.
nice.
I don't know what closed means. When I had a restaurant, never closed. Jackrabbit, never closed. I don't know what that means, closed. What is that?
So we also do other stuff too. So like I gotta have 1 day away from the restaurant a week.
Yeah.
We can't.
No, it's okay. It's good to be closed. I think it's
I mean,
smart.
you gotta have 1 day. I mean that's usually the day though for cleaning and all the other good stuff. Brian, are you still at DL?
Yeah, I am. I took a little detour for a second, but it didn't work out.
You know, sometimes those detours, they it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, you gotta give it a shot, though.
That's right. Like this.
Smart. I should have smart like Kevin and slow rolled it instead of just jumping from one lily pad to the next and sinking when that one went under. So.
Oh, you live and learn, right? So now we just.
I'm about to jump halfway now. Brian.
I saw that post coming. That's.
I mean, today we have. Okay, so we usually run at least 60-40 web orders to app orders, okay? And today, so far, we're way down. And we have up there in that Birmingham area, we have 19 app orders and 5 web orders. So I feel like we're down 25 orders.
All right. So
And
did you
then-
hear that?
Then on.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Justin.
I was
No,
gonna say
please catch it.
that ding you just heard, that bring, and then that following ding. So the bring is it coming into OmniCart, and then the kind of normal ding is when it gets pushed from OmniCart into Cartwheel. That was a Pell City order, so that's going to be on our central side. So that was one of theirs, but as soon as we get one, Brian, it's coming.
Wait, Justin? How is that? What is that called?
Yeah, I know,
Come on,
right?
Justin,
You
one more
liked it?
time with that, please.
No, that was it. That was it.
Brian calls it, one is like just a regular tone, and the other one is when the angel gets its wings.
There you go.
Is that right? Is that right, Justin? It's OmniCart that the angel gets its wings?
Yes, Omni's the angel wings.
That's great.
Oh, Ron says Cartwheel.
Oh, it is? Sorry.
We ruined it.
Because from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Every time a bell rings, the angel gets his wings.
It's like
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron, for that. We will never forget that. I forget what server it is, but I will never forget you said that.
You know, only out of this group, probably me and you probably the only ones remember It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, I know.
You were the old man in the movie.
I don't remember it, Ron. I just I watched the reruns.
Hey, Kevin, question for you. For your Easy Cater, do you see a lot of like relish orders, or Justin? Do you guys see orders that just like starts to pop in same day?
Not a lot of them, but a few.
Like we had some today, right?
I feel like they were late last night.
Oh, okay. I didn't see them until this morning, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Friday morning, was it Thursday? Friday? I hate Thursday. I get done 8 o'clock just to make sure everything was kosher, And all of a sudden, I get a message. You're like, yeah, you have an unsigned order. I'm like, what do you mean? I get in there, and they dumped 9 orders in me within
Nice.
like 15 minutes. And then on Friday, it was the same thing. I mean, it was just, I mean, it was great, but
Yeah.
still, like,
We had,
Gotta be
we
on
had
your
four,
toes,
we had
prepared.
4 on a Sunday. That's a first.
Yeah.
yeah, the most I had on a Sunday was 2. Weekends are pretty, like, we had 2 today, but they went to residential, like, homes for football parties and stuff.
Yeah.
You could tell by the what they ordered, but yeah. I know that it's been picking up week over week. I start to see more and more of an increase.
Hey, Brian, finally got one.
How many minutes?
All right, so right now, what's going to happen eventually is they're working on Cartwheel and OmniCart getting auto quoting set, so you won't have to set a quote pickup time. But for right now, we've just been doing like 5 to 15 pickup time. So Little Caesars Valley, they're going to have to run up there and probably place it in person. They're going to answer the phone. So we just put a 5-minute pickup time custom and accept it. And that's telling the driver, you know, go ahead and head up there, and we're going to communicate to them they need to place the order and pay for it. So now that you shot it in,
Basically, if it's fast food, we push it on through.
Right.
And then if, you know, if they got to call it in and all that, then we give them some time for that.
so now it should be in Cartwheel.
Yep.
Waiting on it to pop up for me still.
It's in ours. You can click on where it says unassigned, and Justin, you have somebody you want to give it to, or
so
you're just gonna make him call a driver that's sitting at home or something.
So if you scroll,
begging our drivers like we have to do.
I won't do it.
Come on, Brian, get us a driver. We need a driver.
Hey man, we really need you. Come on. I mean,
if you click on the order, it'll kind of highlight it and zoom in a little bit, but zoom into the Valley, Alabama, Georgia line kind of thing. And you'll see, and up at the top near that future orders box, do you have the driver's box checked?
I do now.
Yeah, it helps. So now you can see the orders and the drivers. So green means unassigned, blue means assigned. So I know Irene is on that order, and I see Tequila Henry.
Well, you gotta call her I Knuckles in this case.
I Knuckles is on this order over here. So T Henry and T Griffin are green, wide
also,
open.
If you click on the order, I don't know if you have it clicked on, it'll show you the order so you can see where it is. It'll show you where it's at on the map, and you can see the drivers. Sorry, Justin, go ahead.
Good. But yeah, I like to click on the order. It'll highlight the restaurant, that order. So any of the green drivers are eligible. So you can quick do it and hit that drop down, hit a sign, and you should see like a field pop up where you can type it in. Or what I like to do is just go click on the magnifying glass to the right of there, and it'll actually pull up a list of drivers that are options.
Oh, yes.
Some of them are not options down at the bottom, but the best options are up at the top.
Yeah. So we're gonna give this to Tequila.
Tequila Henry, yeah, you can give it to her. And so one thing that Cartwheel has not developed yet is the messaging feature. So what we've been doing is using our old Wisdom dispatch to just text drivers, but I'm honestly even moving away from that to my phone dispatch. We use Ring Central, and I'm just texting them as soon as I send them an order with directions. If it's a call in and pay, a drive through and pay, or a partner, just to kind of help them out during the transition. So
what does the driver see on their side?
Wonder if I could set you up as a guest driver account and send you a fake order.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that real quick, I noticed something different than this last call. Did you guys set up the DD, like the DoorDash Drive account?
No, not yet.
I saw the drop down where you had that option, and I didn't.
Yeah.
It's all, yeah, you got to go through some hoops to get it set up. So we're eventually going to do it, but
Yeah, we just got done with ours. Like we just set it up, I think yesterday, Friday.
How was it?
I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna use it and try it out, but
How was it?
process, it was good. It was simple, easy, quick.
What was the process? I know he just told us, but I forget. What was the process to get set up on it? You just had to go through them?
Yeah, you have to go through them. They'll give you a link, and then you fill out that information, and then they do everything else on the back end.
Yeah. I mean, struggling to get this OLO certification done, so that'll be next after I.
Yeah, I have not tried that yet because I heard that it was a pain in the butt. The process is like unbearable.
Yeah, I think I'm the first RMBA person trying it, and it's been months. And
oh my god,
it's kind of like, at first I was like intimidated, like I had to just like, I don't know why I thought this, but I had to be on my best, and like, you know, my emails were very formal and everything. And then I realized it's just like dealing with DoorDash and talking to a customer service person.
got
You know what I mean?
Brian.
You gotta make it. You gotta tone it down a little bit, you know, and just be as if you were talking to any other customer service person. Now Greg he's the guy who really you have to impress, but everybody else in there, you know, they're just doing their job, and you have to have all the little check boxes checked on their end, and then you get to something that doesn't. You want to send that, Justin? I mean, you want to send that, Brian?
Yeah, what time on this one?
So Country's Barbecue, it's a local guy. He's gonna take him, you know, he's got to call it in, get him cooking, all that. So you can put 15 minutes on there.
Isn't it default 15, Justin?
No, not anymore. You have to custom put it in.
Oh, I've been just hitting the button.
Default's 1.
Luckily, I don't do this much. Default's 1 minute?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Just makes the quote time sooner.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go have some dinner and catch you guys. But if you guys are still on in a couple hours, I'll stop back in.
Yeah. Just
all right. Yeah. Check in on us.
Yeah.
Brian, good luck.
Thanks,
sir.
Good luck.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Thanks.
Loading Austin's car. Hey, Danica and Dexter. Austin Greenway 2, 1185. That's the new card for him. I just loaded it, so he should be good to go for Soma. I talked to him earlier, and he said he'll hang out in the area and help.
Oh, okay then.
Thank you so much.
Sitting on Dreamers page. Go ahead, Brian.
So do drivers show up on here? They're not on a ship?
So
they have to be active.
Yes, it's
Correct.
we use Sling for schedules and shifts, but it's not tied into this at all. But they just kind of log in and toggle themselves active, and they pop up on here.
So does the no shift beside their name, does that not mean anything?
See, I haven't figured that out yet. There's still so much to learn.
Well, Dorothy Foster's less than a mile away.
Yeah, she looks like the one.
Yeah, no. As long as they're
anybody you see, you can give to.
If they're lit up on the board, fair game.
They are Dorothy.
Hey,
and you see it turns orange until they accept it.
Hey, Dexter.
Yes, or whatever color that is.
That's something y'all can help us with on this side. As we send it to someone, will you go message them, either in Wisdom or Ring Central, let them know place and pay or partner, all that?
And we'll remind you each time.
Just because it's getting real slow with all my windows to get to the messenger.
We're kind of breaking all the process rules.
Guys, I appreciate this, but actually, my wife just texted me and we are being overrun at the moment, so I have to go handle my own stuff for a minute.
No, that's good news. Stop back and see us if it slows down.
Okay, will do. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right.
And we're back.
I think Simon is coming on.
Alright. Hey, I meant to say too, Jeremy, you are more than welcome to take the reins, man.
Yes, let's let Jeremy have some fun while we got nobody in here.
What are you talking about? What can I do? I'm sitting here looking at an order that has got an exclamation point. That means there's a problem, right?
Not necessarily a problem. So, within about 20 minutes of pickup or deliver time, so it's saying within the next 20 minutes it's due, start looking at it, make sure we're on the right track.
Gotcha.
So if we look, you talking about the red one in Talladega?
Correct.
So red, and you can, down at the bottom of the screen, there's a legends map you can click on.
Gotcha.
And that'll tell you all the different icons and colors. But red means the driver has picked up the order and is in transit to the customer. So I know that she's left the restaurant and she's heading toward that location. And if I hover over that order, okay, well, it just tells me who it is. But I guess if we go find that order on the scrolling up, let's see, it's probably toward the bottom because all the older orders are.
Right. Okay. So now I see there's no issue with it. I scroll down. That was one of the things I saw change just recently.
Well, if you look at, it's not an issue, but it says on the order, deliver by 4:50. So we're 3 minutes away from quote time. But honestly, and being a restaurant owner, Kevin's the same way. You are punctual. You know, hey, it's right here. You know, and the customer is very punctual. But we have, you know, a 5-10 minute window. But you want to be very conscious of that time. So if I'd have looked up and she was still at the restaurant, we'd have had to say, hey, we need to call that customer and let them know it's going to be 10-15 minutes late. So, you know, that's very something that we're conscious about, staring at this and making sure, hey, we need to notify this customer of any sort of delays. Or, hey, Wanda, is everything okay at the restaurant? You know, they may have been out of something, they're having to recook.
And is there any communication from the cartwheel screen to the driver, or is this all off?
We have right now it's a separate platform we're communicating on, but Cartwheel is in development on that, and it's one of the things a lot of these companies like us that are going to be working with them are used to, so they know that and they're working on it. I honestly, yeah. And another thing, Kevin made a good point too. We can kind of build in things that will trigger problems, and then that be, hey, we need to get in communication with this person, and maybe not full-on fledged chit-chat back and forth like we even have now on our other platform. It can be a little distracting. So
I just think that, you know, so we're used to, you know, 1 to 300 orders being on here at any, you know, given time, or at most, I mean, and but, you know, I think when we get to be 1,000 orders, we're not gonna be able to chat with drivers like we used to. The system's gonna have to be better at giving us either canned messages to send them, and automatically sending those canned messages, saying something like right now, we might have to look and see if somebody didn't accept that order. We might say, hey, you know, text them and say, hey, are you getting that order? Or hey, if they've been in the restaurant for quite some time,
sure,
you know, what's going on at the restaurant, please let us know. And so, yeah, we're going to have to adjust to the world's changing for us from less orders with bigger margins to smaller margins and much more orders.
So the other issue that I've just been, by tapping around and looking at things, is that sometimes I'll end up in the actual order screen for the particular restaurant. And it'll have details, just a whole little table. But I can't get back to the screen I'm on now, which is showing the 4 active orders for this area. And I'm clicking on current orders, or I'm going off, it's opening up another dispatcher map, which is for US, even though it's only showing orders in Central Alabama. Getting back to the screen, it's like I'm almost having to like close it and refresh it and reopen it so that I can see Bojangles, La Posada, and Captain D's or whatever. Is that something I'm doing wrong, or is there a cut?
Not necessarily. So,
Justin, is the map centered for him?
that's what I was going to say. It should be.
Probably
What
not.
was it, Ron said?
Is it centered for you?
There's
Like each user, you can center the map to the area that
I
you're.
moved it manually. It did not center for me. It was basically centered on Los Angeles or something like that. And I had to kind of control the scroll.
Yeah, that's a pain. Justin, center it for him, please.
And then at this particular time, who is actually assigning drivers for this Central Alabama?
That would be Danica and Dexter who are on here with us. That is part of Team Falcon.
Gotcha.
So where you want me to center you at? I'm thinking probably right on top of the bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see Birmingham to the left of the screen and Oxford to the right of the screen. That gives me a north of Springville on the south of Childersburg.
Yep, I think this is good. Alright, so what you're probably going to have to do... Let me see if it saved it. You're probably going to want to...
translate.
Yeah. No, it didn't save it.
He might need to log in and out.
That's what
I'll have to back out and come back in. All right, I'll close the window.
Okay, hold on. Gotta put a point on the map. Alright. Go ahead and log back in now. And it should pop you with like the map center with Pell City, Birmingham, Oxford, Talladega. You gotta see everything in your area.
Not yet. It does show orders to the left, as it should, but the map is still centered on Los Angeles. But it may not have had time to.
So try to actually, instead of just closing the window, log out. So go up and right click on your profile.
Yeah, let me do that. Gotcha.
I feel like everything should be automatic updating now, but sometimes it still needs a little. Hey, Miss Tess. Did you meet with Austin?
We're good.
Yeah, sorry, he said he was texting you the card number.
Yes, I got it. I got it active.
Got him set up?
I do. Is he on anything, by the way, Danica or Dexter?
If I gave him a McDonald's Springville,
Perfect.
And Jeremy, you have the driver's box checked? You can see all the drivers?
I have a driver's tab I can flip over to see. There's
No, if you stay in the dispatch map and just click
right next to future orders.
Yeah,
I see it now. Yeah.
So if you have that checked, you can see all the drivers and the orders and all that.
So when you go to, assign somebody, you'll be able to see. But if an order comes in the meantime on the east, we'll let you dispatch them. We'll let them stay on their job.
Oh, he can't, Ron, I'm muting you.
What is all that noise? What's all that noise?
Ron, muted him.
I don't know, he's at his party.
I need to, give him access to the eastern board. Hold on. So I'm gonna add some other areas to you, Jeremy, and you zoom out a little bit and see over to the right. So you're gonna have to log out again, sadly.
Okay.
Edit. Alright, yeah, log out and log back in.
All right, I'm back in. Same view as before, but I can scroll out now, is what you're saying, and see more orders. Yeah, I see them in Georgia.
Yeah, so if you come over to Georgia and the bottom of that main Georgia triangle, kind of Valley, Alabama, right above Columbus is LaGrange and Valley. Those two areas, actually Carrollton too, up where all those green are. So this whole side, I've got it on manual dispatch, so we can actually grab them and touch them and grab them or move them. The other one we have on auto dispatch, so the engine is actually thinking and sending it to them, and more of just monitoring. But wanted to leave it on manual, so anyone coming in tonight, they can actually grab it, send the order themselves, see the logic behind what's going to happen. Because even though the auto dispatch works and it's working pretty well, it scared me. I'm so used to manual dispatch to where I make the decision of this driver can make it to this order in time. So there's some times where we got to stop it in the auto, grab it, and make a manual decision. It's always when it doubles them up, and you're not sure if one of them's going to be late. You usually want to grab it and give it to another driver. But waiting, should get another order here pretty soon.
Justin, if somebody comes on to meet, let them in.
Alright. Did you just post it into something?
I was just trying to get Sonya to come on. She's getting shy.
Oh,
yeah. She's watching on here.
There's Sonya.
Hey. How are you? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. It's great. You have a little background and your cat's phasing in and out like a little ghost cat.
Yeah. You gotta always be in the mix.
At first, I was like, everybody's hanging out at the same coffee shop. Why is no one inviting me to the same coffee shop? And they're all hanging out. So, yeah, we could just watch for a little while if you want to. Jeremy is learning a little bit right now. He is thinking about joining us up in the Pell City area. And on here, you can see we have Donica and Dexter. They're from Falcon. And
Hi, Sonya. Hi. Hi.
And if you check your chat, Sonya, there's a little chat button on the Google Meet. I just posted some URLs and guest passwords. If you want to look at the dispatch software, you're welcome to. Cartwheel's the logistics. Omni-Cart is the front end.
Okay.
And you're on Dreamers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dreamers. So
I'm on Dreamers. I'm signed up for Cartwheel, but everything's not gone all the way through yet.
Yeah.
So I have my website, I just don't really know what to do with it yet.
Cartwheel or Omni-Cart?
Cartwheel.
Okay, so Cartwheel for EasyCater. Yeah, EasyCater and yeah. So yeah, so you'll get a view here.
I have talked to you, Kevin, about possibly doing your setup with the Omni-Cart and the Cartwheel and leaving Dreamers, but
yeah. I mean, let's
yeah.
let's let Jackrabbit go through it. We're a little risk adverse at times, and we'll put. But I'm pushing hard now. Like they're working all weekend right now, and not this Monday, but next weekend, next Monday, we're going to switch over our web. So jackrabbitdeliveries.com will be going into OmniCart's front end, and but the apps will still be running. So I'm thinking, how can that hurt us? Like today, we're getting killed. We don't have any web orders. Where we're usually 60-40 web orders, and in the eastern side, we are at. Let me just refresh. We have 26 app orders, and we have 12 online orders. We're getting killed. And I mean, I don't know what to do about it. I've got something on the screen saying, please download our app. But there's not much you can do. Although, Justin, can't we pop up something in OARC?
I have a special out right now with a coupon out for app orders only, trying to get people to switch over.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
If you're switching everything from Dreamers, can we take our apps with us?
So you have a developer account, right?
For Apple?
Yes.
Apple, but I think Google is under.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's that one you're not going to be able to, but the Apple one is the most important one. You know, that's probably 80%, 70% of your app. But I mean, either way, you're not going to lose that, right? So what we're doing is those orders are going to continue to come through Dreamers. There's app orders, and we're just going to start marketing till the very last app order stops coming through on Dreamers. Then we'll turn on Dreamers. These orders right now are flowing through. Justin, maybe bring up your screen for Dreamers.
So, are you still looking at the stream, Sonia, or no?
No, she's on
just the
She
media.
can't be. She be delayed.
I can come back over.
No.
No,
I'm gonna
it'll
share
be
my
delayed.
screen real quick.
Okay.
Yes, this one, but I don't know how to. Okay, so I'm sharing. The Dreamer screen, so you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
So right here, all these orders have come through. They're getting parsed over to OmniCart. So if you're ever in OmniCart, do you see the orders tab, like dashboard registrations, orders? Are you on the OmniCart page I sent you, Sonia?
No.
Okay, you're good.
The link is in this meeting.
Yeah, I can just hit on that and I won't lose you guys?
No. Well, we might go to the background, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you just open another tab.
It's giving me a login.
I put the username and password in the messenger for the Google Meet.
Oh.
Should be a
okay.
username and password.
Yep. Okay, I'm trying it now.
I hope I typed them right.
But the basic flow is, while you're doing that, is the orders come in to Dreamers from the web. Perfect. And so are you on the orders tab?
I am now.
All right, so
Okay.
that Hibachi Express in Carrollton you see, Cody Wilson.
Yep.
If you look at the screen share on Dreamers, that's that Hibachi Express order right here. So it's the same order that came in on Dreamers that we're parsing over. And so it's coming into OmniCart. So go back to the OmniCart orders, click on that Cody Wilson order and open it up.
Yep, got it.
And then down at the bottom, right now we're having to put a pickup time in there. They're working on getting that fixed with Cartwheel. They have to do a quoting system. So just put Hibachi Express as drive-through usually. So put
yeah, so 5 minutes.
Yeah, put 5 minutes custom pickup time and hit accept.
Cartwheel
Is this live order?
Cartwheel
It
orders
is.
complete.
Yeah.
Cartwheel orders complete. Cartwheel orders complete.
Okay, I have a 5 in there.
And then make sure that little bubble next to it is filled in, and then it should let the green accept button go, and then go ahead and accept it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're fine.
So at the bottom,
Can you see the screen?
no, you're not sharing right now. But if you
Okay,
see you're in the order and
there's an empty bubble, and then it says next available pickup, 1 minute. I put in a 5 in that.
The custom box to the right of that?
Yep. So is the bubble on the left or the right supposed to be?
The one next to the custom box.
Yeah, it's not showing me where I can submit it though.
the green on the bottom right. You don't have that? Just kind of make your screen a little, you might be zoomed out. Just bring your zoom level down a little bit. Or up a little bit.
Yeah, you guys better do this one.
You got it. You see, if you hit, just do you know how to change your zoom?
No, I'm good. I don't want to mess up.
It's no, okay. We'll push it through. But you can't see down the bottom is a green button.
Sonia,
that says
I
accept
got
order.
it. I can help you here. Click on, just click on the up where you see OmniCart with the green circle on it to the left. Like at the very.
Yeah, we're not. It's my screen. It's got to be my screen.
That's what I was going to tell you. What you need to do is just click somewhere, hold Control, and hit the minus button one time.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I'm scrolling.
Oh, there it is.
And it always scrolls too much.
So,
I'm always scrolling.
Do you see the green accept button now?
Yes, I did it, I think.
Yep. All right. So what's going to happen there is go into
I don't think she's logged in the Cartwheel yet. So you got to get her logged in the Cartwheel.
So that other.
That's okay. We're going to push this order, Justin.
All right. Yeah.
So it goes out to a driver, and then the next one we'll show you how to do it. In the meantime, so now that's OmniCart, right? So now you're seeing how the orders come out of Dreamers automatically into OmniCart, right? And so that's our migration. We've been just doing that slow. You will eventually, right? You don't be paying for two systems. But what you're doing when you do this, as you're doing it, what I like about it, taking the slow route, is a lot safer. And all of my customers were coming into the new system, and they're coming in as with the full profile and everything. And so next time when they all of a sudden get to our site and it looks a little different, it's just going to say, put your phone number in. All they'll have to do is put their phone number in, right? And we'll send them a code, and they'll log in, and it'll be right in their account. And they'll have their history and everything, right? Because we're doing this slow migration. Plus, they can just bring your customers over as well, too. Not as easy.
I didn't think you could bring the history with it.
Yeah, we're able to get some of it, okay, just by parsing. Are you keeping all of your, do you have your email, do you have your orders go into an email box right now? In Dreamers?
But I usually erase them all.
Oh, okay, I would stop doing that. Because that's really your best database of customers. You know, just keep them over somewhere, put them to another mailbox, and start building that database up.
Okay.
But in the meantime, right, so these orders are coming in, and we're building up our customer base. They're all coming over here, and then once they get an Omni cart, we accept the order, and it sends it right into Cartwheel. Do you see a link to get into the Cartwheel? In that same meet, you should see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And don't feel any pressure, because there's like no other, I think there's 3 people on YouTube, and I'm probably one of them. So, and I think it's probably maybe Cartwheel and Omnicart, maybe in the other one. So there's no anybody on here, and we got all the time in the world to kind of show you this. So once you get into Cartwheel,
And I'm in.
all right. And so you have got you've got a map, and then you got orders on the left side.
Yep.
So to make it easier, so what do you see up top? You see some orders, like if you go to the top, you see where it says current orders. If you click on it, it says unassigned orders. You can't hurt anything. Don't worry about it.
We don't have any unassigned right now, but
Right.
None unassigned.
And why is that, Justin? Why doesn't she see any unassigned?
we just don't have any yet.
Okay, and then
Everything's
click on the
spoken
little
for.
button, then click above that unassigned, and say future orders.
The little box for future orders is checked.
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to show you, that's like our unassigned, or if you can go back to current or assigned, it doesn't matter. And that's the
Like the
EasyCater orders. Yes. That's the EasyCaters coming through. Okay. And so what I like to do, just to keep it clean while I'm dispatching, which I never do, but I go up there to filter. I get rid of the future orders, and I say filter, and just show me the Omni card. So I just type in Omni, OMNI, and I click filter. Because sometimes during the week, we've got 10, 12, 14, and then I make, other orders in there that are all future orders, and it kind of takes up my whole board. So if you do that, you type in Omni and click filter, you should just see about 6 or 7 orders now.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
Okay. I'm trying to do that.
So in the filter, yeah, and then hit the word filter.
No.
And then now hit current orders, or if it says unassigned orders, click on it, and it'll turn into current orders.
Aha.
Okay, so you got some orders there now?
No, it still gives me the future ones.
Uncheck that box. Uncheck the box.
Oh! Okay. Yep. Got it. Johnny's new pizza.
What is it?
Johnny's new pizza is the first order?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. And so what you can also do is next to where that checkbox was for future orders, check on drivers.
Yeah, always have the drivers checked. See all the drivers
And
in there.
No,
oh, and it's up on the map.
yeah, so you can look across there. And so how zoomed in are you right now? What state are you zoomed into?
We need to probably zoom in. I see the whole United States, but I see
Yeah, so go on over there towards Georgia and zoom in towards Atlanta area, but not all the way in, just to where you can see like just that group of orders that are in that Atlanta area.
I think
Oh,
we're
drive.
trying to make a bunch of orders.
It's just a few, yeah. So if you scroll down there, you see the Grange?
Wait, you said Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
I don't know if I see any there. I see some in.
It's over to the left of Atlanta and like LaGrange, Valley,
There's some
Carrollton.
in the Birmingham area and there's some in the Atlanta area right now.
I see a bunch in Alabama.
Okay, yeah, so just go a little bit to the right.
Oh, I
and
see
you'll
Atlanta. I got it.
Yeah, good. Okay, so if you zoom in towards the Grange, go ahead. Sorry, thank you, Donica.
I'm sorry, this one, Joni Irvin, the Johnny's. We sent it through tablet and I messaged Joni about it, but she said that she already ordered it.
No, it's a call in and pay in Noonan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Sorry
they don't have a tablet.
Okay.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, so if you scroll in there towards the Grange, which is kind of southwest of, or if you go towards Noonan, you see Noonan where that one order is that she's talking about. If you click on that top order, the one that says Johnny's New Pizza Noonan, just click on the order itself one time, and it'll take you right
I
there.
still have driver's book. Can I put it back on orders?
So, okay, no, yeah. So don't click on the tab driver. Stay on orders, and then
I was on
below.
orders.
Yeah, okay. Go to orders, and then below orders it now says future orders, right?
No, current. Yeah, current.
Don't click on the future orders, but just go to the right of future orders, and there's a box next to drivers. Check that box next to
It
order
is that.
future.
I'm
Okay,
not
so you
getting
see the names of the drivers?
Yeah, I don't see the orders of what.
So click on that one order that says Johnny's Pizza now.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's clicking on the wrong driver's tab.
Well,
She was, but
I don't know what I was doing. Do I click on the white box for Johnny's Pizza?
Yes, and you see how it highlights the order and shows you the driver and the order, and you can kind of zoom in a little bit on that and see that it's J. Irvin is the driver, and when it turns, Justin, what color is that?
So it's when a driver or a order is green, it means it's unsigned, it's new probably. Whenever it turns blue, it means they've accepted the order. Whenever it turns red, it means they've picked up the order and it's heading to the customer. So you can kind of see on the map, okay, this order's blue, it means the driver's accepted that order. This order's red, they're en route to that customer. And then if the little houses turn to exclamation marks, that means they're coming up on due. So they better be red and on the way to them. So you can kind of start looking at the map and seeing what's going on with the order based on color.
So just for now, just click on different orders. Click in the white boxes of the cards of different orders, and it'll take you around to where the orders are.
What? This is a few different locations, I take it?
Yes.
Yeah.
A few cities.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Right, so as you click around, it just takes you to different orders. And if you want to look at that card of the orders, which one are you looking at?
I'm on my third one now, the Hibachi Express.
Okay, good. So now if you look at that, it's supposed to be picked up by 5:14. That's Eastern over there. Okay, right? Yeah, Eastern. So it was supposed to be picked up at 5:14. If you look, it's Misty Foster has it. She's accepted it, but she is not at the pickup location yet.
That's also because we just put a 5-minute pickup timer on her.
Well, she should hurry.
So she's on the way to.
She should hurry. You see, she was up. She was up in that Fairfield area when we gave it to her, because Justin didn't give it to R. Brown. I don't know why.
So on my screen it says 6:14. Is that because I'm Eastern time?
Yeah, you're Central. Oh, no,
I was about to say, hey, mine says 5:14. I'm in Central. That's in Eastern, so it's showing the time wherever.
Yes, I have it set to auto time. wherever you're logged in at is the time it should show.
What time does it show for you?
I'm showing
6:14
p.m. She was saying 6:14. I'm in
Okay, so
Central.
you might have her set as, are you Eastern?
I'm Eastern.
Toledo is Eastern?
It is.
Something new every day. You know what I know about Toledo?
Nothing good,
really.
actually.
Nothing. Only thing I know about, it's where, right, exactly. That's where Klinger was from. That's the only thing
There you go. Yeah,
I
that's a
know.
good thing.
And nobody here on this thing besides Jerry who remembers who Klinger was. So yeah, I
Do you
really
know how much Smash I've had to watch in my life because of my father?
Oh man, I love Smash. I watched every one of these 10 times. Yeah. All right, so you're getting the feel, right? You're clicking on different cards. You're looking around to see all the different orders that are on the board, and you can zoom in, and you get a feel for. If you look down the bottom of where all the cards are, it says Map Legend. It's okay.
Okay, on the bottom, Matt, yes. Okay, clicked it. Oh, all different colors.
Yep. So, Justin, since I'm colorblind, would you?
Yeah, the green is unassigned or awaiting assignment. Blue is assigned. Red is picked up or en route to customer. Purple is at customer's location. Yeah, I think that's all the different colors.
And so, yeah, the house is obviously where it's going. The restaurant looks like a little, like it has an awning out front.
So the orange is when they haven't accepted it yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and right now we're doing everything in this side, everything that in this area that you're looking at, that Eastern time zone area. We're doing all of this manually. Just know we're not really getting any orders.
It's pretty slow right now, actually. We got one out in LaGrange, one in Noonan, one in Carrollton. So
okay,
we should get a pop.
Let's do it again this time. Let her, the next one that comes in, let her push it from Omni-Cart into Cartwheel, and then come into Cartwheel and assign.
Okay.
Guys, I just got on here. I'm gonna mess it up.
No, you can't mess it up. Look how many people are here just on this little beat here that's ready to spring into action.
Okay. Okay, so I go back to the Omni-Cart.
Just whenever we get the next order in, I'll let you know.
When you hear the bells of...
Yeah, you'll hear a big bring. Did it again for you.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
I like the sound of
That's
that.
an order. So you see the in Omni-Cart, it says the bill of LaGrange. Justin, go ahead, you guide her through.
Oh, wait, I'm still in cart. Hold on.
Over on.
Okay, so I go to my dashboard?
Go to orders on Omni-Cart.
Oh, okay.
Then we should have a Villa LaGrange new for April Shattuck. So I know, and you know, or you know now, that Villa is one of our pizza partners down in LaGrange. It's going to take them, well, they have a tablet. So on tablet orders that are partners, we still have to push it through their tablet on DataDreamers. So on the back end here, I'm going to push it to their tablet. But we know that most tablet orders are going to take about 15, 20 minutes. So let's put 15 on there and go ahead and accept it. And I will push it to the tablet once you send it through. Now,
okay,
once we're
15.
And once we're fully on Omni, they have their own tablet.
So what I just did, pushed it through the Cartwheel, and is that little bell I heard?
Yeah, you got it.
That ding you just heard.
That's first.
Yeah. And at the top, if you're sorted that way, you should see the Villa.
Like a yellow-orange color now?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So now click on
and
it.
Then, go ahead.
Click on it and zoom in to the order, and let's start planning and see what we got going on.
So now I go over to the map and zoom in?
Just
click
on the
click
villa.
on the order first, and then zoom in where it takes you.
That way you have the restaurant highlighted as well.
That's the little black.
Yeah, the little black one is the restaurant. So around there, I just start to observe. I see D. Johnson and D. Jones and D. Foster. D. Foster is blue, so we remember that means she's assigned an order. D. Jones and D. Johnson are both green, meaning they are not assigned an order. They're awaiting an order. So we got 2 people free right next to that restaurant. So, right next to, or on the Villa Lagrange card, right where it says unassigned is a drop down, and you can click assign driver. And once you assign driver, it's going to give you a little pop-up box, and you can type the driver's name in, or go click that little magnifying glass next to the type in, and it'll drop down all the closest drivers to you. But some of them aren't really that close, but the top ones should be the close ones. So do you see D. Johnson and D. Jones as options?
I see them on the map. I don't.
When you click on the assign driver button, there's a little magnifying glass to the right.
So on the card, like the order when you assign.
Dakota
Johnson's like 0.4 miles away, and Donovan Jones is 3.1. So obviously,
I'm following along, and there's nothing that happens when I click on the magnifying glass.
Do I know? Really? Are you on the Eastern over on the order? Like, can you see the order?
I'm following along, same order, just not going to confirm anything. And when I click on the magnifying glass, it leaves everything blank. There's not anything that pops up.
I have a bunch of drivers that showed up on mine.
Yeah, but if you notice, some of them are 37 miles away, 39 miles away.
So
that no shift thing we haven't figured out yet. I think what they're building in is some shifts. But let's assign this order before he drives by there.
I was gonna say, hey, hold on real quick.
You want me to assign it?
Dexter.
Yeah, assign it to Dakota.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought somebody said wait.
Hey, Dexter. Or Danica. The Frankies on Jean Menard, if you look at it in Wisdom, that's for, it says due next Saturday, no? Where's it at on the board? I'm sorry, let me refresh, I bet it's there.
It says, it's an asset order. Here.
Hold on. Okay, never mind, I just needed to refresh. Y'all are all good. I'll leave y'all alone. You know what you're doing.
All right.
I just didn't see it on the dispatch board. I was like, oh, it's a ahead of time order. All right, you're good. So, did y'all see the Dairy Queen Lagrange come through?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so, Jeremy, do you see the Dairy Queen on the board now? Do you want to assign that one and see if the people pop up on the magnifying glass?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Why is the Dairy Queen one now like a yellow-orange?
Because it is brand new and it's unassigned, waiting on a driver. So it's like a brand new order that we need to do something with.
Okay.
So, and 2, you can see the little new stickers.
I still didn't get anything with the magnifying glass, but I hit the space bar. The space bar brought up furthest away to at the top. It sorted at 538 minutes all the way down to no shift at the bottom. Closest person that shows up is a Dorothy Foster, no shift, 0.64 miles.
Do you see a D. Jones?
Dakota Johnson.
Nope, D. Jones.
D. Jones, yeah, I do. It says free 2.1 miles, yes.
That's the one we're going to hit. So, if you look at the map, he is green. The other 2 people are blue. The blue meaning they're on other orders. Green meaning he's wide open. And so you can assign it to
him. All right, it's done.
All right, Sonia, so Dakota accepted your order. And turned blue. And now if you look at D Jones, he's still orange or she's still orange.
That's because we assigned, he hadn't accepted yet.
Right. And the reason, and there he goes, he turned blue. He accepted. And the reason I'm really pointing that out right now is because most of the time we're running with auto dispatch. And so you're just looking at this thing and saying, okay, that guy's orange, okay, he turned blue.
Do you like the auto dispatch better than Dreamers? Because I don't like Dreamers.
Dreamers auto dispatch is broken.
Yeah, no, this works. This works actually.
Where did we there then?
This both is Dreamer. This is both auto dispatch and self-assign. So if you've got a small group of drivers that you basically trust, you can put it as self-assign. I kind of like self-assign. If it's like a regular group of drivers that are, you know, kind of hustlers, the hustlers will grab those orders right away. And if you're always trying to like, hey, we sent that order to you, you know, can you please accept it? Those folks aren't going to get many orders because the other folks are always grabbing all the orders. But my personality is more like, okay, whoever gets those orders takes them. You know, just.
I put a
some
new,
people are that way. Go ahead.
I put a new Carrollton order in there for Sonia. If you want to look at, I've already pushed it through OmniCart, but it's in Cartwheel. If you want to look at it and send it to a driver.
So the first way to find it is that Carrollton up top, that new China Carrollton, just click on the order and it'll highlight that order on the map.
Yep, got it.
And then pick a driver.
Man, we got a bunch in Carrollton sitting by.
How about that? Look at them all. Who needs an order, Justin?
So R. Brown and B. Baker, they've been pretty active lately.
I lost.
You what?
I lost my screen.
Lost your screen? How?
Yeah, just tap 1 3 till you find it.
Okay, I'm back on now. The one new China is the one I should be looking at?
Yes.
Or is that the last one?
Yes. No, that's the one.
Okay,
I just got that. Do I need to catch up?
What, Tess?
I said I just got home from that last delivery, that Taco Bell. Do I need to catch up?
We're just showing her how to move around a little bit. You can listen in.
You guys can go ahead.
So go ahead, Justin. Who did you say really needs an order though, based on that the other ones have gotten some?
I was just saying B. Baker and R. Brown have been pretty active lately.
Go ahead, send it to them. Go.
I'm going to give new China Carrollton to R. Brown just because he's been very helpful lately. He's been taking care of me. I'm going to take care of him. And then Captain D's, actually for new China Carrollton, though, I'm going to go over here, send it to
let Jeremy do that one.
All right.
Let Jeremy do the Captain D's, if you want to, Jeremy.
Guys, I have to step away for a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, we'll be here. You can just turn off your camera and mic, come back when you're back. Or you can leave me, however. If you need the code again, it should be in the channel on YouTube if you come back to the channel.
All right, so we just assigned the R. Brown. He turned orange. That means he's got that order and accepted it, right?
It means he's been assigned it. He'll go
or
blue.
Assigned, he hasn't accepted it yet. But green would mean that they are available. So the closest.
And you can see that if it gets close, you can just see that in your drop down. Who's closest?
Right.
Well, his drop down's been weird.
Well, yeah, it is weird, but
you'll see the farthest first. All right, so R. Brown hadn't accepted yet on my map either, so I'm going to go over to our messaging platform and tell him, hey man, sent you an order.
All
right, I'm looking at this Captain D's, and I'm not familiar with where it is on the map because I'm clicking on it, and my map is coming back. It shows, there it is, I've got it. So B Baker is the closest to that.
Looks like it.
Looks like it, yeah. She's 0.36 miles away.
Okay. I had it zoomed in pretty close on what I thought was the Captain D's, but when I clicked back on the order on the left, it zoomed me out so far. I'm like, uh-oh, was I not looking at the right place? It just got a little swirly on the screen.
Yeah.
I sent through another Carrollton Olive Garden order.
They all come in at once.
Yeah, so you should see another order just popped up on the screen for Olive Garden.
I have not seen it yet.
Alright, it'll take a second. R. Brown still ain't said something. Danica or Dexter, will you ring Central text him, the R. Brown kid?
Okay.
Mr. Ramon. He's actually been doing very good lately. He,
That's what Chad said.
Yeah, I've been very happy with him. So anyway, and that's kind of a protocol, you know, you kind of earn, you know, we disperse the orders, but the ones that are really helping us, I'm going to call and make sure they don't miss anything.
Remember we're dropping the small pieces the first time?
Oh, man. Come on.
Okay, I clicked on the Olive Garden. I realized I was, by clicking on the previous order, that Captain D's, it was the only thing showing on my screen. Somehow I had searched it
that's the way it works.
to. So I
So
went
as
back.
soon as you click on it, that gets rid of the Captain D's. Once you click on the Olive Garden, and it'll pop up the Olive Garden.
So I have changed that, and now, again, I'm going by what's reading on the drop down. Devontae Fraley, D. Fraley is the closest driver.
I can't imagine that. I think. Oh yeah. You're right. Yes.
No, I would shoot for him. He's new, so we're gonna see what happens. If he, not, we got two other people. Okay.
Is that what all the?
Let's just say for this moment that we didn't have anybody open. Everybody had green. Okay. You would try to look and see at the other orders. Like say you see B Baker right there. If you find her order over on the left is which one is she on? My screen is blocked. B Baker. Which one is she on? Okay, she's on the Captain D's.
Oh,
right, and you can look and see where she's going.
D. Fraley accepted immediately.
If you click on her, does it show her route? Is that what it does?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah. But that only highlights that restaurant, correct?
Yeah, so I don't usually click on the driver. Go ahead, Danica.
Ramon said that he's currently on a DoorDash order right now.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
We can swap that one.
Okay.
So I was just going to point out that that Brittany Baker is grabbing up that whatever Captain D's, and then going to have to go south, right? And then if you were doubling her up, she would be a good double because she's almost at Captain D's, and and then have to come back up that way back into town, and you could.
Sure, I guess for me, I'm just not familiar with the layout of that area whatsoever, so it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, oh, this is on her way.
Just looking at the map, not even knowing where it's at, you know.
Yeah.
Just you look at that order, and then you go back and you go up and click on the Olive Garden and see it's going the other way. So if she's heading from Captain D's down to that house, then she's going to come back to town, come back up in there where Carrollton is. She's going to be coming back that way, and that Olive Garden's going to take a little while to make that. Getting these is probably, not that long. I'm not saying for sure, I'm just looking at that one option.
Okay. Other quick question from my side as a restaurant. Whenever I get an order in, it's like for multiple things. I know I can't do it in the 15, and I do the slider. And I do my slider, and I take it up to a 35, 40-minute kind of fulfillment time. What does that do back to the software and or the driver? Is that something that just goes to a dispatch, or is it actually
No, that's perfect.
Cartwheel?
So what it's going to do is it's going to put it as one immediately now. Anything over 20 minutes is a future order. So it's going to show up as blue on Cartwheel. And so it's going to come into the system and say, we don't need to pick it up until 45 minutes from now. But we have a customer quote time 30 minutes past that. So it's going to tell the customer, we're picking it up in 45 minutes. We'll see you in, what is that, an hour and 15. Okay. So that's right now manually done. But in the near future, once they get there's a few more things they're fixing. It'll be a automated quote. And so whatever we send it to your tablet, OmniCart's going to have a new tablet. And so when you set a 45-minute timer on OmniCart's tablet, it's going to then quote the customer that hour and 15 minutes and automatically do it without us having to type it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, that was a lot, but we're actually really excited about
but
that.
Yes, it makes a difference. And right now, since we're in that other system still, it's a little kludgy, but when we're on this system, and it still does here now, but it'll make it a future order, and we won't assign a driver until closer to that time.
Okay. I know that I have had an order pop through, the tablet has gone off, and less than 60 seconds later, a driver has walked in the door. So they must have been sitting outside, took the order or something like that. And I'm like, I haven't even told it how long it's going to take. How are you here already?
Yeah. So, just like you picked that person that was closest, that's what we do. We click that person that's closest because we want them to not drive across town and come back. So we click it.
Gotcha.
But we're telling them also what that pickup time is. And I think with this new system, people will get better at that, and with more orders, the system will kind of negotiate that much better.
Sure.
I just pushed through a Johnny's Pizza in Noonan, Georgia. That should pop up soon. So Noonan, we're about to kind of have a hiring push over there. But anyway, we have Miss Joni holding it down tonight. So she's already on an order.
Same place.
Yeah, that's hold on.
It's not the double order, is it?
Yeah, let me check into this real quick. Maybe a glitch in the system. She's on. Yeah, that's the same order. Go to the same place.
So, we have all these orders, Jeremy and Tess, coming in from our original system, and they're just being parsed out and sent over. And right now, I've got them pushing hard on the development side to really get us migrated faster. And so they're making some changes, which is causing some mistakes right now. So we got to watch and make sure that we're not getting doubles or.
I think that's the exact same order.
I didn't know if you needed me to deal with this order. I saw the other girl's not here anymore. Are you wanting me to do the Johnny's Pizza? And in that case,
no, that's an example of the duplicate order problem. She's already on
here.
that.
I'm just listening. I'm popping in and out because I'm dispatching.
Okay, yeah, good. So
because there is a driver right at.
Yeah, but because it's a duplicate, yes.
Yeah,
they're on that.
I'm canceling
the real order. The other order is fake.
Justin, Kevin?
Yes.
Yes.
This new China Carlton, I am trying to contact Mario, but he is not responding.
So yeah, we're passing that around, aren't we?
Okay.
Let's take a look at that real quick. All right. So what she's saying is, you know, this order for Mario, he hasn't accepted it. It's that order that our Ramon was on, and he said no, he was on the DoorDash order. So I passed it to Mario. Mario hadn't accepted it. You said he's not answering when you called.
Mhm.
All right. So we may want to look at another option here. What do we have?
So would you unassign first?
Go ahead and unassign it.
And Donica, would you send her a message saying we unassigned the order? Just so.
Okay.
And yep. And so you see it's in red, meaning, hey, it's coming up on the pickup time, or it's pretty much the pickup time now. So we need to figure out a driver pretty soon. And
see how the color on the car changed to a deeper color?
Yeah.
So now,
look at Annie Foster right now.
M. Foster, Missy Foster, yeah.
But where is she going? What order does she have?
She's got the one going down.
She already picked it up. What's her situation?
Hibachi going down south. I think, you know.
Probably not.
So when it says no shift, they are not available,
no,
but they are?
No, that they're still.
Don't pay any attention to no shift.
Yeah, don't.
Okay.
If they're showing up, they're on the board.
Okay, so when somebody says free, this is just how long it's been since they've had an order?
I think free is meaning they don't have one on them. Is it showing Mario Eccles free?
It is. It was showing him free, 436 minutes, 3 miles away, but that's the one that we just unassigned.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have to look at D. Fraley, see where he's going.
The Fraley, we just had him on an order, and I haven't really been keeping a mental note of who went where other than scrolling back.
So he is an option. So his order is Olive Garden's going to take a while. I'll say his Olive Garden's going right over near New China.
But where is that New China going?
It's going way out west. And it's probably done. So we need to make a decision now. I'm going to try to call B. Baker.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the YouTube Live is a black screen right now.
What? Did it fail?
Yeah,
see that?
all I'm seeing is a black screen on YouTube.
I see a big screen right now.
Try to refresh your page. Might be that. But anyway, we need to.
All right, it's back up.
But we're gonna end this stream here in about 10 minutes or 5. Yeah, at 7 o'clock. 5 to 7 is plenty of time.
I don't think we've resolved this problem with the.
We haven't.
We haven't. Okay.
Right.
So I want to make sure it's not on me to have just swapped something and y'all are just having a good time talking.
No,
Is it something you need to do?
Wait, you didn't fix this yet? You haven't made up a new driver yet? What we'd like to do is we'd like to go down there to LaGrange and just grab one of those drivers. We can now drag them up there. But
all right, well, I'm seeing a Misty Foster 0.12 miles.
Yeah.
But it says applicable. Does that mean she's on the job? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yes,
too.
it is. Give it to Misty. I think that's probably our only bet at the moment.
That's the best option?
I think so.
And we need to do 2 things, though. We got to
call that
obviously not you, Jeremy, but we got to call that customer. We got to let New China know that the driver disappeared, and please hold that order or keep it warm or something.
All right, well, I just assigned it to Misty Foster.
All right, good. We'll see what happens with it. And she accepted it?
Not yet on my screen.
Okay.
Accepted, yes.
Okay. Justin, you're calling the restaurant or the customer?
Driver. But now she didn't answer, so I'm just texting her and telling her the situation, and then I'll
She
call.
accepted it. We've already sent that to the tablet, right?
Yeah, it's ready. Or at least their tablet says ready. Alright, I got the customer now too. It's only been in for 23 minutes. It's nothing that crazy. But as you see, Jeremy, that first 20-minute window happens pretty quick. You know, you gotta, you'll filter through, we're looking for someone, but first 5-10 minutes, it's crucial to find a good driver and know they're on it and headed that way.
Yeah. And another thing that I do, both Tess and Jeremy, is when I'm trying to work on a town like that, I'll go up and in that filter box up there, I'll type in Carrollton and then filter it and just have Carrollton up there. So I'm really just looking at my drivers, my people that I have available, and looking at clicking on each order, saying which one doesn't make sense.
That works as long as our orders stay with the Carrollton behind the restaurant name. I thought about that, Kevin. There's a few in our
no, it's also if it's in their address.
Oh.
But if it's a Villa Rica, then you're right.
Yeah. I was saying there's something that's gonna miss. So
yeah,
the logins, the
you'll see if you're looking on there that there's 3 or 4 orders, and it'll give you a good idea.
Sure. But for the most part, you guys have put the name of the town with most restaurants the way it.
Yeah, we try to code it. Just kind of makes it easier for you to quickly see and know what we're talking about.
But you can see we're gonna have to change some of these names. Like you get rid of your filter, you'll see like noon and new. It's because the old system would only let you do so many characters.
Gotcha.
Alright, well that situation's taken care of. Feels good. A little breath of relief.
And hopefully he's gonna zip on out there to Jonesville and come back and get that order.
So she should, in my opinion.
What is that order about? What's the Jonesville thing?
That's the hibachi that she's on.
Okay.
I think
if you click on that, you see how far away it is?
Yeah.
Almost a mountain.
Now I've gotten to that spot where I'm looking at Hibachi Express Carrollton, and I am not able to get back to the multi-screen.
Yeah, you just gotta, you gotta go down there and hit cancel. I don't click actually.
Now I see cancel. Okay.
Yeah, and so the hibachi, Justin, is not going to Bowden. It's the new China that's going to Bowden.
That's what I'm saying. I think, the hibachi is within 8 minutes. She should take that first and then continue on back to 166 and finish the other.
Yeah. We probably could have had her grab it when she drove by there.
She's right in the parking lot now, both of them. They're across the street from each other, I think.
Oh, go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it. And then she takes 166 up to Bowden.
Yeah, she's picking up one now. I'm going to go pick up the other across the street and boogie.
Oh, you've already told her that?
Yeah.
This is why I don't dispatch Jerry.
So, if it was set up to be auto assigned, where do the problems come from that?
So that is what I've been excited about this new system about. Pretty much what I do is I have teams or driver pools set. So I have Pell City Lincoln is a team, Talladega is a team, Soma, which is the Springville, Odenville, Margaret, Argo, Leeds, Moody, is a team. And so the drivers are assigned to those teams, and the pickup locations are assigned to those teams. So when an order comes in for, say, Daily Bagel, it goes into an algorithm, and so anyone that's signed in the team of Pell City, it then begins to say, within the first 5 miles, you are eligible, and then it starts to think the best person. The closest person should get it first. If they don't accept it within 5 minutes, it pulls it back and sends it to the next person. And so it's going to make its rounds through all available people within a 5-mile range and applicable. And it's got 3 different parameters. It has to be within this many miles, can't have more than 1 job, and then I think the other one is obsolete for auto dispatch. But there's a lot of logic that they say go into it. I haven't seen the logic, but it's pretty smart just from what I've seen. And we've got it pretty dumbed down.
Let me interrupt for 1 second. Anybody who's watching on the stream, we're going to turn it off here in just a few minutes. We really thank you for being on. And if you feel like it, then you want to hang out with us some more, just click on that link for the Google Meet and just hop on here. But yeah, in just a couple minutes, we're going to end the stream. Sorry, Justin.
Oh, you're good. But anyway, so I've been super excited about that, Jeremy, because it works. I can literally, as soon as you push it over from OmniCart and it goes into Cartwheel, within 30 seconds, it's already sent it and assigned it to a driver, and that driver is accepting it. If not, and we've already got the system set up to within 3 minutes, if they don't accept it, my voice is recorded calling them saying, hey, we sent you an order, accept it, or we're, passing it on to the next. And so if they get that call and accept it in time, heck yeah. But if not, within 5 minutes, it's going to send it to another. So it takes the manual process of, touching each order out of it, but not necessarily the process of watching each order out of it. So we have Danica and Dexter, our awesome dispatchers. They're on here every day watching it, auto dispatching and going to people. And as soon as they see a problem, which you were asking, where the problems arise. So 4 drivers, 5 orders come in, boom, 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 boom. 4 of them are assigned real quick. That 5th order, who does it go to? Well, all of the orders are going starred out in opposite directions. Who's the best driver for that 5th order? So a human brain thinks in and says, okay, we'll look at the orders, which one's going to be done first, and you kind of need to assign it to the quickest done at that point. So the computer's going to make a decision, and we have to decide if that is an applicable decision or if we need to change it. So that would be a trigger problem. Honestly, it's done pretty good. It's going to choose the one.
Yes, it has.
It's going to say, well, this one's only 3 miles. The rest of them's 5 miles. Give it to that driver going 3 miles on his first order. So it's getting pretty good, but really,
is there a penalty and reward system as part of your algorithm?
For drivers or customers?
On the driver's side, you got a driver that is consistently late. They are the closest one to there. They're still on the team, but maybe this order that is a large order and to a high-profile customer is not thrown to them.
So it's there,
like
but it's not in use yet.
Gotcha.
And also, if a driver gets a
negative
low score, we can choose to block that driver. I'm not sure yet if it just blocks it for that customer or if it blocks that driver altogether.
So if you had an issue with driver A and customer B, that driver could just be out of that choice loop for that particular customer.
Yes, yeah. Okay, Justin, we're going to end the stream right now. Got just a couple people on there. I think I'm probably one of them. So thanks for being on, and see you next time.
See you next time.